we've got a deal, guys. We're not going to go into the questions. Yeah? Let's get the content, the juicy content. Okay. So we got to the page where we were talking about the, I'd uploaded on Susan's page how to send a message. Did you see how quickly and easy that was to do? You can do the same in terms of doing a call to action and asking people to call you. They press the button and they send you a, they can call you, or they can, which I'm going to show you again, or we can get them people to download something, as I showed you with the NLP banner, which is an ebook. And these are just simple measures of ways to get people to take action. So this is something, this is just artwork, yeah? If you're struggling with where to get artwork, I'm going to show you plenty of places that you will never ever complain again. You'll never have that complaint again. We did the polls, and this is where we were at here. So you can write a note. A note on Facebook is similar to a blog. You can add a picture, you can add tags, and you can also add images. You can also upload videos to a note on Facebook. Offer incentives for shares and conversation. When we want people to do something, offer them an incentive to do it. Why should I share your post? Why should I, let me just turn that down. Why should I be able to, what is it about your post that's making me feel that I need to do that? Because there's so many other people that are offering similar stuff. And when it's of value, people will share it. So make sure, like we said before with the Facebook Live, that your objective is very clear and they're always offering value. And it gives you, let me just carry on. It gives you a reputation, okay? It gives you, let your business have that reputation, earn it, all right? And also give us snippets of your product or service. So it's like dangling that carrot. Everybody, but most people wanted the iPhone 7 before they even knew what it did. You know, I remember holding a seminar and saying, how many here would be interested in having the iPhone 7? And 200 hands went up, and I'm like, you don't even know what it does. Now, I got the iPhone 6, and I'm an Android user, so I just got it because of the online reputation. If I would say to you, think of this a big brand that's fantastic with technology, what do you think of? Apple. If I say to you, you know, the big M, McDonald's. So, you know, or a Mars a day helps you. No, it doesn't. It makes you fat. But it, you know, do you know what I mean? But you see how the branding and the stuff it's so catchy. It's really embedded in us. So when people see your logo, let them think, hey, that logo is associated with you, or you, or you, or you. This is where we were at. This is a page of another lady that I used her page as a screenshot. So we were doing it so that people could message Susan. So you could actually click on that, an image will upload that's relevant to messaging from your page, and you just type away something like what we just typed. Very simple, no more than 5 to 10 words. Okay? Anything longer than that becomes too boring. 5 to 10 words, because you can say enough in that. Your post says it all. You can create an offer. Again, you can tell them to download something. So I will show you when I've just gone through the slides, but it's exactly the same way. You press on the icon, and it will say, what would you like them to do? And you'd like to create an offer. So it will say, download here, or subscribe here, or whatever it is, the offer that you're creating. The note. Create a note. So I'll ask you for the title of the note. I'll ask you if you have a link to add to the note. So the note could be My Day at the Platoning Pro. That's the title of the note. And you press that. And then it will say, do you have a link? So it could be maybe the link for the Facebook Live that we just did this morning. And then it would say to you what you have to say about it. And then it would say, do you want to tag any keywords or words? So for you, it might be youth, it might be personal development, and so on and so on. They're the keywords that you'd use. I think you're allowed 3. And then you publish. Look, it's the Facebook version of a blog. Yes? Now, I've gone to Tony Robbins' page. Now, a lot of people set up pages and they're not the real pages. And if you want to know if it's a real page, you know by the blue tick because it's a verified page. Yes? So if the page has got a blue tick next to it, so when you're putting your page, I'll show you an example in a second. When you're putting your page in front of an audience, you remember how I showed you this morning? Make sure that you're putting it in front of the real Tony Robbins, the real Brian Tracy, the real Louise Hay, because not everybody gets their page verified. I verified the best Jews, and they've got a tick by their page now because it tells you that their followers are real, their engagement are real, they are a legitimate company. Okay? You can do the same for you. We can do that for you. Okay? The reason why I've gone to this post is because it's creating an offer. And it's telling you about the Tony Robbins event in LA, and this is what it will look like. So people will then click on it and they'll go to the offer. Does that make sense? And that was from the tab, the previous tab where it says create an offer. I talked to you about content that's really engaging. This post has had 26,000 likes. Yes, it's Tony Robbins, but the reason why I'm showing you this is because you might have something that you want to contribute to this post. And you might have something of value that's really contributing. This gentleman here, Matthew Arnold, has said something of value to this post. Okay? And it's had 172 people like it. Do you think that, so out of any of those 172 people, any of them have gone to his profile?
No. Yeah.
The point I'm making is go to pages like this and add comments of value. Don't sell, but make points that are valuable. As with this lady here, Joanna Griffins Johnson. She's had 42 people. That means this Matthew gentleman had 17 people reply to him. So he got a dialogue going on. I bet you that he could have probably converted one or two of those people. This is just a small post. There are posts where you can have thousands of people liking it, engaging it. And it's a very good example. And if you really want to be cheeky, and I'm not saying to do this all the time, it's called hijacking traffic. You go to the post like that, you add your comment, your bit of expertise, and you sign it off with your name or your page name because you want people to click on it. Yeah? So you'd write your comment like they have here, and you would finish it by saying, thank you for reading my comments. Make it nice and fluffy, and you would sign it off with an @ and then your name. It would come up in blue. I'm talking about your business page name, and people will click on your business page. That comment then becomes a page like. Please don't go and do this every day on people's pages because you'll upset them. But it's not something that you're not allowed to do. Yeah? Real-time conversation. Who has seen this happening on Facebook? You've seen it? So you actually know when somebody is typing on your wall. It's real-time conversation. It's very much, everything's surreal now. So when somebody's typing, you know that it's actually right now. And if you want to be, if you just posted an offer and you can see that somebody's typing, wait that minute or two and see if it's worthwhile responding there and then, because they're going to know that you're responsive and think, wow. Facebook is giving you that because they want you to be engaging all the time and be connected. Twitter. These are the best Jew handles. The @thebestjew_. @SC707tweets is mine. Please follow us on Twitter. And please use these hashtags if you want to make any posts in relation to this. You'll be acknowledged personally when you tweet us, and we will tweet you and share anything of value that you share. I promise you it because I do the tweeting. Okay? We have a huge following and we will tweet you. You need to get into the habit of tweeting. Have we all got that?
Back? I missed it.
Sorry. Ooh. So it's at the best you. At 707 tweets. And the hashtag is turning pro or the best you. Or hashtag Sharon or MMUSM or best you 2017 because it's coming up in 2017 and so on. Yeah? I'm going to flick gently between Facebook and Twitter now. And I want you to understand the big benefits of Twitter. Who's not on Twitter? This lady's name again? Sorry, Katie and Cindy.
I mean, I'm on it, but not business.
Cindy and yourself?
I'm on it, but I don't use it.
Right. I was asked to commentate for Sky News through one of my, just because they saw one of my tweets. Sky News followed me, and I was asked to commentate on how footballers handle abuse on Twitter, just through one of my tweets. I didn't do anything but tweet. And I'm going to say to you this. You're all experts within your niche. Oh no. Oh, that's where the pens are. You're all experts within your niche. There's no way I can come and talk about what you do. But I know that if you don't talk about what you do, your competitor will. Okay? So you need to stay ahead of the game. Spy on your competitors. Oh, for goodness sake. Twitter chats are a great way to hold Q&As. They're a great way to find out what's going on. Twitter seems really noisy and busy and, oh God, it's just so overwhelming. I don't know what to say and where to start. Is that your perception of it, or is it just me? If I said to you, you need to be tweeting 3 times a day, would that throw you?
Yes.
You'd be saying, oh my God, I don't even have the time to do that. Well, you do need to be tweeting 3 times a day, and it doesn't take less than 5 minutes to do. And I'm going to show you the quickest and easiest way to do that by posting a video, picture, and composing a tweet. And if you want to have 20,000+ followers, you need to be doing that. Okay? 67% of Twitter users are far more likely to buy from brands they follow on Twitter. Look to leading niches in your industry and reach out to them and co-host with your network and expand your network brand. Okay? Go to this website, Tweet Chat. It's free. And you think, what am I going to talk about on Twitter? And when you start on Twitter, observe. See what other people are doing and just observe. If you go to a website like this, tweetchat.com, all one word, it tells you exactly what to do. What is it telling us to do here?
Enter a hashtag to start.
To start a chat. So, I'm going to say, what's your business?
Canine therapy.
What does that mean?
I help dogs overcome their mobility and fitness issues.
And what issues?
Mobility and fitness issues.
Okay. So we can enter a hashtag here, which would be fitness for dogs. Anybody on Twitter that's chatting about that will come up. Do you think you can contribute to that conversation?
Yes.
How do you know that? You can.
How do I know I can?
Mm.
Oh, well, it's what I do.
Exactly. It's what you do.
It's what I do.
You said yes so positively and so sure. So it's what I do. So why wouldn't you be able to contribute to the conversation?
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
I couldn't say a word about it because I have no idea. I wouldn't even know where to start. This is what you do. So this is where you go. Okay? Stay with me, guys. This is what it looks like. I put in, so I'm going to go back. So I wanted to see what was going on with the word turning pro. No one's really going to be tweeting about turning pro, I thought. So I put in turning pro. And this is what came up. It's 450 active rooms. It's like chat rooms. Okay? And the last time anybody tweeted about it was when Elliot spoke on Twitter. So it came up in the Twitter chat website, yeah? And the time before that was some other time when somebody else retweeted something from Devon. And then I put this. Now I could highlight it or block the chat, but I wanted to actually tweet this tweet to my Twitter account. And I also wanted to tweet Elliot's one to my Twitter account. And this morning, Elliot thanks me for that, because he got it when he woke up. So you might put for yourself something like in the Twitter chat start, what's behind the mask? Personal development. Do you get the gist? Right. Ask your followers to engage. Simply asking your followers to engage is like asking them to like or share a post. Explain to your readers why they should be sharing your content. What value is it to other people? Why they should be sharing that? And focus on one CTA. CTA is what?
Call to action.
Okay. Only 16% of your visitors will actually read your complete article. How many of us skim through an article and never really quite get to the whole chunk of it? And your tweets have 23% higher chance if you spell out the words retweet in the tweet. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So when you're composing a tweet, put, oh God, put something like, this is just a very random post, okay? I'm not saying to post this, but just for the benefit of the example, hi, my name is Sharon. I'm going to hashtag that. Please, on Twitter, it's just this, RT. Please retweet. So imagine that was your Twitter post. You're asking them to, that's a call to action, retweet. Retweet what? This whole tweet. Yeah? In this tweet, I might have added here a link. And that link will be visualized here in a picture. And in that picture, it might have something where it's sending you to somewhere. Got it? Does that make sense? So the call to actions are really important. Encourage your customers and website visitors to find you on social media. How many of us have a website? How many of us that have a website have social media icons on them? Okay. How many of us have ever gone to a website and liked a social media page through a website? It works. So there are the like buttons that can send you to Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, that you can add to your website for free. And if you put these at the top of your website and ask people to share or like your page through them, you will get more followers and engagement, and your content will go viral. Do you follow? Add This is a very good plugin for that very tool. So these are the buttons I'm talking about that you should have on your website. Add This is a free plugin that you upload to your website, and then this will share right through to your social media platforms. Add to Any is another one. Add to Many. There are so many. Okay, but just go for the free ones, because you want social sharing. You want people to socially share your website. You want people to tweet your content. You want to make your social media platform visible everywhere. So how else could we do that? Can anyone throw an idea? Apart from seeing a Facebook, that big F there, we see it on a website. Where else may you or may you not see it?
Emails.
Right. Somewhere else? Anyone else?
Blogs.
Blogs. Fantastic. So, 80% of our marketers share third-party content to improve their visibility and the buzz online. Engagement goes both ways, and they'll often share your content if you post in return, so it's like for like, okay? Define how you will reach out to these folks if you actually create the content with these tactics. So I'm saying to you here, 50% of them feel that sharing information is important because you're caring about what you're sharing. And consumers relate more with companies that take a stance on social issues and again posting what's trending. I've shown you where to go to post what's trending. Producthunt.com is another website. And this is a place to discover the next best thing. The next best thing that's real big. You can get lost on this site, but it's fantastic. And it's good to get your products or your services on here. If you want masses and masses and masses of exposure to journalism, to press, another one that I haven't got up here is PR Web. Have you heard of it?
I'm on there.
Are you?
I've been for a
Awesome.
while.
PR Web. It's free. Google PR Web, it'll come straight up. It's free, and you have excessive exposure to journalism, journalists, press. Very, very good. When Andy Murray won this, it was big and it was trending. I was told today by Susan that she didn't like the word search thing. Would you post something like this on your page?
If I thought that it was relevant for my audience, yeah.
But it's what's trending. Do you get what I'm saying again? It had 10,000 shares.
Yeah.
10,000. The numbers don't lie. Post it. I know that sometimes we're not going to like what we're posting. Let me explain something. Bernardo posts something sometimes. Bernardo's active also on his social media, and sometimes he posts particular images that I don't like. And I don't like them for my own reasons, not because I just don't like them. And I would never in a million years, so when he's posted it, I'm like this. But his audience like it. So you have to post it. And it gets huge engagement. And it's actually to do with the phobia of something that I don't like. So they want to see that. They want to see the before and after. There's no way I'm posting it, because I'm not ready there, even nowhere near posting it. Does that make sense? So it's what works. Who has a favorite website?
Showpresenter.com.
Which one?
Showpresenter.com.
What do they do?
Deepak Chopra.
Oh, Deepak Chopra, sorry, okay. Can you put it up on your phone?
Sure.
Who else has a favorite website?
BBC Sport.
Watch Liverpool.
No.
What's the goal? What's the score?
2-0. We're up 2-0. I don't want to
Oh,
say
to who?
To Liverpool.
Okay, pull up BBC Sport, please. It's really important to position your social media share buttons in the right place. Because what happens is this. We do something called an F when we visit a website. I'm coming. This is something I've blogged about, I've analysed, I've studied. Okay? When you go to a website, you put it up.
Yeah. What do you want to do with it?
Right. What's the first thing you see?
That's it. Well,
The very first thing.
proper sport.
Right, it's the left-hand side.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, yeah.
So the word sport is on the top left-hand side. Yeah? What's the very first thing you see on Deepak's? What's the first thing you see?
First thing I see is show presenter, I see the image.
Okay. It's in the middle.
Yeah.
Right. Can I use this? It's lovely. This is what I'm looking for. A website. Do you mind if I pass it around?
No.
This is a website that I'm looking for, something like this.
Just keep touching the screen
So the social media buttons
on the left-hand side.
are on the left-hand side. The add to any needs to be on the left-hand side. When you looked at BBC Sport, the logo was on the left-hand side. If you go to Tony Robbins, it's all on the left-hand side. It's where our eyes go. And it's called the F. So we start here, and then we kind of like do something like this, and then we go down like that, and then we go like that. When we're on a website, when we're looking, this is where our eyes go. Yeah? Sort of like the way we read. Does that make sense? So your social media icon button should be at the top. They should be prominent and they should be positioned near the top of the page. Place the buttons in a close proximity to the content being shared. And watch out for navigation. So make your navigation very easy. And click on. Make your navigating easy. Readers view your page in an F-star pattern. Keep this in mind when placing your social media buttons on the website. So the top left portion is the most viewed part of the website. More eyes go there than anywhere else, and this supports the idea of the top left place because that's where we kind of like visualize our stuff. On Facebook, our profile picture is on the top left-hand side, as on Twitter, as on LinkedIn. Okay? Who uses emojis? Who uses, keep your hand up really high, if you use an emoji when you're cross to soften the blow a bit? When you're angry? You don't? If you're angry, you're angry, that's it. Really? Wow. So sometimes the research shows that emojis boost your engagement by 57% and increases your comments at the top one by 33%. However, most people use human emojis with audience when they're, to kind of like soften the comment. If it's a bit of a hard one, you might put a smiley face or something like that. Who's done that? I have.
I do that.
Yeah.
I'm posting publicly, I do that.
Yes.
Not through an email.
No, not through an email, on social media sites. So if you're upset about something, and or you're vocalizing something, or someone's tried to come and embarrass you on your page, you might be assertive with them, but you might soften it with an emoji. Okay? So they work, so use them, and there are a whole load there that you can download on Facebook for free. Loads and loads. Social media is social. So show your brands that it's run by humans and not software. Yeah? Use first names when you're responding because people like that. It's addressing your followers in a way that they can understand and feel appreciated. And also use first names in your pictures, but put a real person behind the comments of the brand. Put somebody real there, not a picture that you've got of iStock. Does that make sense? Put it's you that they want to connect with. Use proper grammar and proper spelling, and don't be shamelessly, doing things that are going to embarrass you and your brand, because people will pick up on the bad things. You can do 100 good things, but they'll always remember the one bad thing that you do, because we are creatures of habit, and that's what we do. Professionalism always reduces the chances of you being flagged up as spam. Okay? Hashtags. Hashtags helps you to easily search your social networks. So I've showed you the idea and the concept of a hashtag. So if we use a hashtag and we're going to say today, hashtag turning pro is a trending hashtag for us, anything that any of you guys tweet or Facebook or Insta about turning pro is crowding the conversation and will be flagged up like that on social media. Does that make sense? A good hashtag is memorable, unique, and not too long, and try not to put more than 2 hashtags into posts. When you're places like here and you have a large following, you don't want to miss any kind of opportunity to engage with your followers. Remember, we want them to know that you're present, and we want them to know that you're real and that you're there. So you want to be alerted, especially if it's a business opportunity, especially if you just created an offer on social media. So you can go to a website called Hyper Alerts. It's free, and every time you get a relevant alert about your business or about a message that you post out, you will be notified in a way that you've chosen to, whether it's through email or SMS or whatever it is that you want. So if you put an offer about people contacting you for the next 24 hours about a special offer that you're running, and you only want to be notified about that offer, you don't want every single other notification, then Hyper Alerts is a tool to use. Okay? HYPERALERTS. And you can use Hyper Alerts for notifying you with Facebook new messages, and you can customize it so it works on your terms. Very easy to use, and this is the website, and this is how it looks like. Okay? Visual content. Now, you guys are asking about pictures and how do you create banners and where do we get pictures? Most people don't want to read chunks of text. Most people don't even want to see loads of writing. A picture can even be 1,000 words. I showed you the one about Valentine's where I just put hashtag true love. You want to create your picture or you want to spend hours doing it. I'm not somebody that's creative in terms of I like design. I hated art at school, but my daughters love it. So I outsource it to them. Okay? I'm not very much a PowerPoint person, but my daughters are very proficient in PowerPoint. So I let them tidy up my PowerPoint. I have done deliberate mistakes with PowerPoint that I'm going to show you after not to do. So that, and this slide is one of them, so that you can learn from my mistakes, deliberate mistakes. There's too much writing on this slide. Way too much. Okay? The only good thing about this slide is one thing, is that it's on white background and black text. You don't know what to read. You cannot even see the green. And if I had converted all of that information into perhaps a screenshot of the website and one word, that would have been equally enough. But you can be overwhelmed when you get to your speaking engagements and you want to give so much content and say that all I'm saying is visual content is a huge factor and blah, 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 and go to Canva and it's free and it doesn't take long to go there and you can have multiple templates and you can do Facebook pages and you can do Facebook I'm not saying anything else. But I could have just had one image to say that. And in fact, I could have had a Canva image that could have just done that for me. So be very mindful of this. And I have done this throughout my slides deliberately. Some also are different sizes in font. Some also of my slides are different types of fonts. Now there will be someone in the room that will pick that up. They might not say anything, but I always bring it up so that you know it's a deliberate thing because attention to detail is very important. Yeah? And if you're going to have things like green, make it really clear because nobody can see that, especially in a room of 100, 200 people. Oh gosh. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? You're just like, whoa, I don't even know what to see. All I can see is the words, beat cancer, I think. That's what I can see right now. I can't see anything else. It's just too much. And this is why they say to you only 2 hashtags per post. Don't make them up and keep them relevant. You don't know what to hashtag, you don't understand hashtags, but you want to do them. So we need to find out what the trending hashtags are. And we want to keep them very small, very sharp, and very easy. And to trend on social media, you can go to a website. Again, all what I'm saying here could be one picture. And it's called Tag Board. And it will find out what trending hashtags there are for you. Another one that's quite good is Right Tag, R-I-T-E, Tag, T-A-G. And they tell you what's good for trending hashtags. And it looks like this. So start searching anything you like by hashtag. And up it will come. Up it will come. Anything. And you see the social media platforms? Not just for Twitter. How are you finding this information? Seriously?
Yeah.
Is it boring?
No.
Okay. Are you engaged with it?
Yeah. We're not asking you
Do you
questions
really want-
because you told us not.
That's
to.
right.
We're
Yeah.
trying to
But also,
respect.
The questions are going to come.
it will, but I'm thinking where this fits in down the road, because I'm still at that,
You're going to see. You're going to see.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Your visual context is important. No.
I'm just getting distracted by myself because I keep trying to look for things that you're telling us on the phone.
You keep on that? You keep on. Oh, okay. Don't look at your phones. Don't look at your phones because it will slow you down and you won't stay with me. You won't be present. And this is why I haven't told you how to register your hashtag because I'll lose you then. I keep that right to the end.
no, right to the end.
No, I am not going to be. I'll email you.
Okay.
I will definitely lose you because I will not be able to get you after that. Okay? Please don't look at your phones. I normally have a rule in my seminars where I just say, turn your phone off, turn your phone off. No, you go ahead. You go ahead. But you're just going to miss out on the stuff that I really want to show you. Yeah? You want a very good content creation tool. You want to create good content.
It says content curation.
Yes, curation, sorry. Right? And Sway is the website to do that. Again, I've used the example of so many words. Yeah? And you can't be everywhere at the same time. So Sway will allow you to do that. And it also recommends the relevant keywords. Did you know that Google now is not just going to be based on, your ranking is not just going to be based on SEO, it's also now going to be based on your content. Did you know that?
So if you have more content, that's good.
Relevant and important, yeah? Relevant content. And this is what Sway looks like. And you can connect it to your Facebook and your Twitter, and off you go. There is a free option. They say, you should build relationships with the people in your industry and have Q&As and have questions with people and ask them questions to get the answers to what you want so that you can give them the right product. It's like doing a SWOT analysis. You know what I mean by doing a SWOT analysis? So when you've done that, you can then identify their needs and wants. But you can't do that unless you know what they're asking for. So be prepared to ask the questions and respond to them quite quickly. And I've talked to you about the polls and the surveys, and I've talked to you about SurveyMonkey and the importance and these duplicates thing, and the importance of asking your followers to engage. Now, last night, if you go to my Facebook, if I added you already, I asked this question last night. Help me with my survey, and this has had over 100 comments. And I'm just asking people to tell me what it is they like to use, the mobile or the tablet. But I wanted to use this as an example to show you that people, I really don't need, I'm not doing a survey, I just wanted to show you that I'm using it as an example that people do respond. And they do respond because they want to tell you. Another thing is, if you have an idea, I remember Stephen Nessa saying this to me, if you have an idea, say you want to create a product and you're not sure if it's what your followers want, you can only put the idea out there and see what the response is. And what I used to do with Steve and Esther was, I used to make a cover of an ebook. And I might say, call it something like Understanding Pinterest or 7 Ways to Get Traffic to Your Facebook Page in Less than 30 Days. And I used to say, free ebook, inbox me your email. If I got the response, which I did, I had to write the ebook. Does that make sense? Believe me, I used to get congratulated and everything, I haven't even done a thing. But it works, okay? And if you scroll down my page, you'll see. Scroll down my personal profile and you'll see. You must never, ever, ever promote your websites or anybody's details. And when I say details, I'm talking about their event on your personal page, because you can actually get shut down for that. It's violating Facebook rules. So make sure that when you're promoting anything on your website, you're always redirecting them to your business page. And then you can promote whatever you want there. But never promote them to a URL that's going to be a website or a landing page or an opt-in or anything like that. Okay? So we've talked about making it easier for people to engage. The 5 steps of social media management, and it's really pretty much very as simple as this. Your community branding, your original content, which is your point of view, your comments, posts and feeds, which is the topic and the expertise, and the issue selection, which is your voice, let your voice be heard, and your audience. So you listen to what they're actually saying. Okay? This was another one. Hello? This was another page that got that last post about Maya Angelou. That was Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou. That was on the anniversary of her death. And it was relevant on that day. So that's why it got posted. And here we go. It got 1,174 followers, likes, and it was an engaging post. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay?
Yeah, thank you.
I posted this video. Who's seen this video go around?
Yeah, for the first one.
It's basically saying I was severely raped. All rape is severe. Compelling heading, catchy heading. You want to watch it. It's had over 5 million views and it's gone viral. I shared it on the NLP page and it got even more traffic and comments. And it's not a short video. The analytics show that people watch it right to the end. And I shared it because of the way that she's turned her life around. And it was relevant in the NLP part of stuff and personal development, okay? The only thing that was catchy about that was the title. That's why I stopped for it. So I'm talking about videos. They convert and they are very engaging. And when you're posting on Facebook, post 1 video and 1 image a day. So you're posting twice a day, every day. 1 image and 1 video. Now, people want to know how to get Twitter followers. As with Facebook, please don't ever make the mistake of buying them, because you will get blocked and shut down for that. Facebook will know, and they're called bots. Okay? So your followers will drop, and they're not real, and they don't engage, and they'll appear in your analytics that they're not real, and it goes on and on and on. But we want people to follow you, and we want people to follow you on Twitter, as we do on Facebook. And the benefit of following you on Twitter is so that they can retweet you, share your content, and you go viral on another social media platform. Now, when you are on Twitter, remember that your social media tab for Twitter is already connected to your Facebook page. So you don't really have to retweet, because it's already been tweeted and fed for you if you're posting twice a day from Facebook. Does that make sense? Are we following? Does that make sense? You know the Facebook tabs that I showed you all down the way on the left-hand side? I connected Twitter to that page as one of them. YouTube, Instagram, my ebook, remember? The PayPal, the training. If I'm posting twice a day on Facebook, that's already going to Twitter. It's called cross-posting. So I've got to find one piece of another content to just go and post on Twitter. Does that make sense? To make it my 3 tweets a day. At the beginning, when you haven't got a large following, you don't need to be tweeting 3 times a day. Once or twice is relevant. When you get to like 5,000, 6,000, you need to be tweeting because your feed is going to be very busy. Okay? So, nearby tweets is the tool that you need to be getting to get your followers. Nearby tweets.
Nearby tweets.
Nearby tweets. Again, in this slide, I haven't highlighted it, so nobody would have noticed it. It's a tool that helps you find followers based on a combination of keywords and location. And you can join these conversations and contribute in meaningful and ways to engage with new followers. And the next best app for that is Tweepy. Also helpful for finding new followers. Tweepy. Publish a lots of awesome content into your niche to be credible so that you'll get more followers. Tweepy and Nearby Tweets, the best two. And you just connect them to your Twitter profile. Okay? So easy.
Yeah, that sounds like a full-time job.
The groundwork is a full-time job. The groundwork will take, maybe you have to invest maybe some time or some money or something to get somebody to do the groundwork, and then after that it's just maintaining it. It's so easy. But these are the things that are going to get you to where you need to get the results. Otherwise it's not going to work. This is the bit that's missing from the marketing mix. Social media does not replace digital marketing. You add it to your original, your email, but it is the thing that is here to stay.
Maybe I should wait for the end, but, hiring someone to do this, I get it. But what about authenticity, genuineness, congruency? I've resisted hiring. I tried hiring someone to do the posts and the tweets, but they're not me, and people can tell it's not me. So we get
So when people, I do social media management, and I manage people that I'm tweeting for and commenting on their behalf. And yes, I'm not Bernardo, and I'm not, the best you, but I understand the brand, and I speak in the brand's language. You have to be able to study it, otherwise it's not going to work. And you can't just get anybody to do it, or it won't work. And you have to know and understand the behaviour and the followers' behaviour and what they want in order for it to work. When I took on the Best You, I didn't post for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Not because I wasn't posting, but because I needed to see what the followers were doing, when they were online, why they were online at that time, and what were happening to the ones that weren't online where they should be. So, and I needed to understand Bernardo's language. So yes, authenticity is very important. People will see through the crap.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
Especially on social media. I'm not going to say to you, you're going to get $100 every time you post that. It doesn't work like that. But I'm telling you, this is the only way that you'll get your voice heard if you do it this way. Do you disagree with me, or do you agree with me?
Agree.
This is the only way, if you do it properly and effectively and follow these steps, I promise you, you'll get the results that you need. That's it. But it has to come like this. You need to be the authority in your niche. Twitter now allows you to, I'm going to carry on, and it says Twitter now allows you to, they've relaxed the 140 character limit. You don't have to be tweeting 140 characters. Some of you might not even know how to compose a tweet. Am I right in saying that? Who wants to know how to compose a tweet? I will show you. Okay? It's very simple on Twitter. it's like all this news feed going up and all these people sharing stuff and all these people tweeting and moments and all this other stuff, and you're like, whoa, I don't need to know about that. I haven't even had a Twitter moment yet. It hasn't affected my followers, but I don't need to use every single tool that Twitter provides me right now to get my presence heard online. All I need to do is listen to what everyone else is talking about and join in the conversation, like we did here with Barbara. She knows what she's talking about when she joins that chat because it's her niche. I need to engage with them, and you can do that through the @handle, as you do on Facebook, or using hashtags, because they're the ones that are going to crowd the conversation. Very simple. The @handle and the hashtags.
So could you split that one back? Sorry.
Mhm.
Yeah, thank you.
So use their name, as on Facebook. When you use their name, you're always going to start like that. That's the wrong way around, but it actually prepares it for you on Twitter. So all you've got to do is carry on with the rest of the tweets. So if you're, here we go, here's a tweet. Say for example, someone's just followed me on Twitter. So I would go to the tweet and I'd say, thank you for the follow. And that's my book. That's a tweet. Just acknowledging them, because their name would already have come up, and just say thank you for the follow. And then if I like something of theirs, I'll just share it, like it. On Twitter it's a heart, so it's like a like. The retweet is an arrow button, so you're just sharing it. And it's as simple as that. You don't have a Twitter account? You do?
I have one, but it's not a business one.
Okay.
No, I
So
don't.
I'm going to get somebody up here today to tweet, to post, and to do things that you guys say that you can't do. Does that make sense? Yeah, you're not going to leave until you can do that, all right? And again, on Twitter, there are so many places where you could go to have conversations, and we've mentioned the one that Barbara was, where that hashtag could be going. Periscope is nothing I'm going to cover about because it's not as effective as Facebook Live, and it's only for Twitter. But you can host conversations and have live conversations on Twitter. And you can go to websites where you can have chats about things that you know what you're talking about. And say, for example, you want to talk about what you do. And you want to title the conversation. What would you start your conversation as?
Have you had, I work with people who've had self-harm and suicidal thoughts, including child sexual exploitation, so be around that.
Okay. How to deal with releasing frustration and avoiding self-harm. I don't know, just something like that, okay? How to avoid having another scar on your hand. I used to self-harm when I was posting anything to the press, so I totally get that conversation. And I would know what it would be like to put that up. And, or you could put mental health. How are you coping? There's so many things that you could start your conversation with. And when you start that, you could say, tweet chat, go to tweet chat and type in the conversation. Yeah? Type in the conversation and get talking. Tell people what they can do, tell people where they can go, tell people what the benefits of not self-harming is, what stops. If you have a success story, how they turn it around. I can go in there, I can talk all day about how I turned it around. You know, it took my son to turn me around. He's my why. You know, so what is it you would want to go and contribute to that conversation? Because I tell you, you would say one thing that would have an impact on one person. And if that's all you did, then you've done enough for that day. Yeah? And you can schedule them like a webinar. Who knows what a webinar is? Okay, so we can go and schedule the Twitter chats into different time zones all around the world, and you can go and have a chat to anybody in a different time zone on Twitter chat schedules. Very easy to do. So if you want to speak to somebody in the US about something in their time zone, you can schedule it. You want to ask something?
No, not listening. Our brain is full. Listening to the things that are going to be helpful.
You maxed out.
Listening to not listening to the things.
It's
that
a
are not
lot
gonna-
of information to take in.
Yeah.
It's, for me, it's information, I call it social media encyclopedia. But it's very important to get it. And it's very important to absorb it because you want your page to be a success. This is another one. You see all these websites here? I'm showing you, you don't have to be part of them, okay? I'm showing you what is out there for you to be able to contribute to conversations, for you to put your knowledge and your expertise out there and share those conversations based on a hashtag. These are live conversations, one in red, and these are ones that just happened, okay? Where you can go and talk about anything you like and leave a conversation. There is no excuse to say, I don't know where to go to talk about what I do. There isn't. And I'm showing you all of these examples because they exist. Why are you laughing, Tia?
It's hilarious.
Huh?
Shucks, it's just a lot of fun.
But it is what it is, and it is. Does that make
And
sense?
that's all genres, anything that you want to ever talk about.
Go and have a look. Yeah,
Twitter used to do their own web streaming.
they have that also on Twitter too.
Not on the phone.
On the phone?
They don't seem to have that on mobile.
No, I haven't seen it on the phone. So, some people might think, oh God, I'm running out of characters, and you can actually compose your tweet on this Twitter character counter, okay? So it's quite handy because it says to you, right, you're coming up to your maximum characters, stop. So I could put here, it's telling me I've got I've already used 119 characters, I've got 21 left. Basically, go to twittercharacter.com and start tweeting. If you are stuck about tweeting, it's going to be the easiest thing that you have ever done by the end of the day, okay? You will not stop. You'll be retweeting. These websites, nobody, have you ever heard of them?
No.
They're there for us to use, and they're all free, and they work, and people, hundreds and hundreds of people are working, using them. Thousands of people are working, using them. You can even do it with hashtags too.
And you can just send it straight from there to Twitter.
Straight from there to Twitter. So you haven't got to log in and log out and do all of that.
That links into your Twitter account.
Yeah, it'll say ask you to authorize the app, and then you authorize it, it'll go straight to your Twitter account.
I did not know that. That was one.
This used to be different.
So yeah, so now you know the images and the links and that's all changed. It's not, it's not involved. Are you SMSing somebody that's giving you your jokes? Right. So it's not involving anybody, not involving anybody, it's not involving the images, so it doesn't take up your characters. Yeah? Do you know what I mean when I say that?
Yeah.
Everybody? Ruth?
Yeah. No.
Okay. So before, if you had an image, it would be consumed in your characters. Now it's not.
That's great. That's really good.
Let me use an example of my Twitter page and show you the benefits of Twitter. And I think putting it into perspective will be easier. At this time, I had 19,000 followers. I have 25,000 or whatever it is now. Okay. Can we all see the screen? Okay. Robert Dyson has emailed his Twitter following. I'm going to say this really slowly because it's really crucial that you understand how this has benefited me and how it can benefit you. Has emailed his Twitter following this tweet, and it says, Twitter marketing daily tips is out. Paperly/tweet stories via SC7707 tweets and this other person. Does anyone have any idea what that means?
Yes.
Could you tell us what it means, please?
Okay, so it's what sort of direct, yeah. So I'll read that. So this is out. That's where it is on hyperlink, and you've done it with someone else. That's how I would read that.
Okay.
Because knowing that your SC707 tweets is you now, I wouldn't have known that, but I would have thought, right.
Okay, Lily. He's tagged me in his tweets. When he tags me, I get what?
Followers.
I get notified. I also can get followers. But what he's actually saying in his tweet is this. Paperly. Now, let me explain to you what Paperly is. Paperly is like an online newspaper for Twitter. You can create your own if you have time, or you can be part of somebody else's if they feel that your content is worth it or worth sharing in their newspaper. I'm going to call it newspaper, okay? So what's happened is I've blogged about something, or I've written an article about something, and this Robert Dyson has seen it and put it in his Paperly. Got it? So who's the bloggers in the room? Okay. Jenny's blogged about something, and Robert Dyson, so you're me, has seen the blog that Jenny's written and put it in his article because it's very useful content. Now, Robert Dyson has a huge following for him to be having a Paperly out, okay? And what he's saying is, the paper's out, guys, read the paper, and I've also given credit to Jenny's article.
Like a reference sort of thing.
Yeah, like he's tagged her in the article, yeah? Now, if I've got 19,000 and he's got 19,000 followers, and then the paper's got, I don't know, God, however many subscribers, am I likely to get any clients out of that? Yeah? I promise you I do. To the point I can't sometimes even reply to them. The next one is this. LinkedIn marketing tips for the expert. This was a blog that I wrote. I wrote this blog and I shared it on LinkedIn. Now I want you to understand this very carefully. I'm still focusing on Twitter, but I shared this blog on LinkedIn. Okay? This is what it looks like when it gets to Paperly. Robert Dyson, yeah? This is what he shared. He found the article on LinkedIn. Somebody from LinkedIn, which is Robert Dyson, liked it, took it to Twitter, uploaded it to his Twitter newspaper, and shared it to his followers. That's content going viral. That's just one way. But the original post came from LinkedIn. Make sense? Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. At the bottom of each article, he's still given the option to share and retweet and Facebook it again. So social media doesn't stop. Okay? The purpose of writing this article for me was to get this article here on the first page of Google, because I was doing a blogging event on how to get on the first page of Google in 7 days. And I did it there, on the first page of Google there. So that was a screenshot of how the article followed through onto Google, out of all of these articles, the keywords. Other people in your network that feel that you should be following and that you should follow them. So I work alongside with Sky News sometimes, so I follow them. The blue tick that I was talking about, it applies to Twitter too. Another Paperly story. People are sharing my content because they feel it's viral. And this is notifications coming into my inbox. But not only is it going to my following, it's going to these two people's following as well as his. So that's content going viral. Get your content out there so people start sharing and hear what you've got to say. Because if you keep it up here, you're being selfish with it. And nobody's going to know what you have to say. then what happens is conversations start. Now this Gary Hyman guy, I've been friends with him for quite some time, but only the other day he noticed that I was an award-winning social media expert because he took time out to go into who I am on social media, and he tweeted it. So don't underestimate how people will start to look into you. It might not be there instantly, but they will. I then got an interview with I went to dinner with the High Commissioner of Jamaica. And we did some work together. Out of this. It's just one example. I get 59 new followers. This is July summary, okay? Roughly 59 new followers a week. Who in here is good at maths? How many is that a month?
A month. 240. If you want to, roughly.
240?
Roughly, yeah.
59 followers.
I just did 6
Call it
times
60.
4 weeks.
Take 4 away from
That's 1,200 a year.
Hmm?
Oh,
1,200 a year?
No.
A little bit more
Two.
than that.
So she said.
A little bit more than
No,
that.
it's more like 2,680. No,
Yeah.
2,880. Try
A little
something
bit more
like
than
that.
24.
All right, the person to give you the exact figure, I'll give them a
Well,
coaching session with you for
if it
an
was
hour.
10, if it was 10 at 240, it'd be 24,000.
No, 2,400.
If I'm getting,
3,068.
why am I using
Yeah.
59? Yeah, 59 new followers.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
59 new followers a day.
Oh.
What are you talking about? I just had that already. Look how many people have been coming up a day. I beg your pardon.
21,535 a year.
21,535.
A year. Or 594 in a year.
21,535. 21.
Wow.
The estimate was to give maths.
Okay, how much is it roughly a month if I'm getting 59 followers a day? 60 followers a day?
60 followers a day, 30 days.
1,794 a month. Who could do that a month?
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting a day, a month, okay? So that's my activity over a 28 period, and this is broken them down. So here we go, 56 new followers a day. Sorry, I beg your pardon, it's not 59, it's 56. 56 new followers a day. That's the broken them down into gender. I also know what they do.
Where did you get that?
Analytics, Twitter analytics. Go into your Twitter analytics, yeah, under your profile. It tells you. I also know what they do for a living. I also know how much they earn, my followers. Okay? Because I need to know that I'm following the right people. Very important. Go to Twitter analytics under your profile. Who could do that many followers a month? Sounds good?
Yeah.
Now it scares me.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Full-time responsibility.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant.
What happened to my slides?
Even 10 of it would be clients.
They will convert, I promise you. And they do convert, and you get business
Yeah,
opportunities.
it's brilliant. Absolutely.
They do convert, and you get business opportunities. I'm going to run over some really quick tips. Okay? Black Friday. Things like the Canva and the Pick Monkey. Keep your cover really simple and relevant. It's clear, it says what it is. This is one that Bernardo did for the NLP, and it tells you exactly what it is. Yeah? Pick a picture that is recognizable to your visitors. So when you see you on Twitter, they will see you on LinkedIn. They'll see, don't be having a bikini picture of you on LinkedIn. People will not take you seriously. And make it look professional and so on. Yeah? What's wrong with this profile banner?
Too many pictures.
The pixels, too many words. It's busy. It's busy. You see Bernardo's Black Friday one? It's too much. But you want it to keep it simple. So this is all well and good. They can read that in my about section. Okay? I uploaded this just to show you. If you notice the 5-star reviews, When your page starts to get a huge following, not a huge following, but enough following that you trust your followers to start giving you reviews on your page, turn your reviews option on. When I come to do a Facebook page in a minute, I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so you want people to give you reviews to say that you're credible. And your about section here. You see this post here, this option, this here, this icon here? We've micro-niched Susan's page to Saudi Arabia and to the US and to the UK. But Susan is actually at the moment flying in London, and she has an offer that she wants to run just for the people in London. Because she's going to hold an event, I'm just saying this, yeah? She's going to hold an event and she just wants UK attendees, okay? So she's going to compose a post using one of the options that I showed you earlier. She's going to create an event, but she's going to click on this before she publishes it, this icon here, which is new, and she's going to say she only wants this post to be visible to UK or London people only. There's no point her followers from Riyadh liking it, because they can't come unless they're going to be in the station. Does that make sense? Yeah? So this is really important. Then, if you have a product or a service that you're actually attaching to that offer, you can tag it too. When I say tag, you can hyperlink the product and it will come up in blue as well. Does that sound good? This was me, I'll show you that at another time. It's kind of used. And then we have the, here, I'm going to show you the exciting stuff in a second, don't worry. I know not that you're asking a question, but you've been very good. You know the call to action buttons where it says buy now, sign up, it's not on this screenshot, where it says you can call, download. Facebook have allowed you to do some more call to action, so you could now download, watch a video, book. Now here we are. What's going on with this? Oh, I'm going backwards. Right. So, all of these options here are already embedded in your call to action. They're already embedded, I'm going to show you, in your call to action. So if you want them to book an event, call you, contact you, message you, play a game, sign up, watch, whatever, you can choose whatever ones and you can rotate them. And you can also look at the insights to see how many people have actually clicked on them. So is that button working? If not, change it. Okay? Who would, you know what I say? Be a specialist and not a generalist. Do you understand what I mean by that? So I specialize in, I'm a social media expert, but I've micro-niched my expertise to Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. I don't want to be a generalist known for everything. There's no way I could do what you do, or what you do, or what you do. I want to know that when I'm working, I'm leveraging my time. Does that make sense? I'm not wasting 6-7 hours a day trying to master all of this kind of stuff. Because if my hourly rate is £200, for example, and I'm spending 7 hours a week on Facebook, I'm losing a lot of money. And I'm not leveraging my time. So you're going to have to do one of two things. You could try and play around with this and get to learn it. You could follow the slides and think, I'm going to implement this. Or you can dedicate one whole day and really, really get down and send me emails and ask me or whatever and do it. Or you can give it to someone to do. The choice is yours. It's either this way or this way. There's nothing on here that you can't do yourself because I did it all myself. It's all self-taught. I didn't go to anybody to do. But you just have to just be patient because this is the last gap of your business, sort of like in the box, if you like. And this is the bit that's going to complete everything. We want to know how to tweet. We want to know how to get that message out there. We want those followers to come to us. We want them, and they can. So just bear with it. This was the Facebook Live I did earlier. Not earlier, sorry, at the Best You. And it was as long as I did one with you, and it got 3,000 views. I had people contact me from that after wanting to take up business with me. But I'm not doing any more business for this year because of my son not being well. So this was what it was. It's okay. It works. Videos work. Get comfortable with it. And you know what's nice about Facebook Live is that you can do the video and only, you can not publicly post it, but you can only post it so that only you see it, because it gives you the option. Post publicly or only you. So then you can play it back to yourself and think, no, I shouldn't have done that, or I'd rather do that. No one's a master at it. Just do it. You're not meant to be, a professional. You've got something to say about what you know, say it. But it works.
No questions yet.
Go on.
How did you get the tickets to the Best You link up there? Tab on the left-hand side. Last slide.
Email me. That. That's something that you just make as a post. Yeah? That's something that you just make a post. Anyone want to ask me anything else right now?
Can you separate your personal and your business page?
Yes, you can. You can. You can detach your business page so that your business page is freestanding, has nothing to do with your profile like you want to do, and that's actually good. Also, it's good to see if you are, like, for example, what comes up about you when you go online. If I can, oh, there's no stalls. I want to show you, sorry, I've asked already again. Who doesn't have a Facebook page?
Business?
Yeah. You don't, and you don't,
Just got personal.
and you don't. Do you know what your business page would be called if you had one? Something to do with liberty. That's not precise enough. What would yours be?
Retro Parade. Retro Parade.
Retro Parade. Yours?
Well, I don't know whether it'd be my name or my company name.
Your name or your company name? Can I give you this?
I'll definitely email you.
Okay. What's your full name or your company name?
Yeah, so it would either be Andrew Cratchley or AGC Consultants Limited.
AGC Consultancy Limited.
So I don't know whether that's...
Right, what we said at the beginning is that we can't use the limited extension as the business name, so it would have to be the consultant, perhaps your business name.
Yeah.
Okay. You've got a Facebook page. I sent you a report on your business page. So it tells you what Facebook are recommending you do for your page. Okay? Think of a name for your business. Quick. Anybody or you?
I don't know, that's no problem.
Okay.
You
I'm
could
gonna-
do one for Trinity Blue Properties if you like.
Which one?
Trinity Blue Properties.
Okay, I'm going to open a business page. And then I'm going to go back to Susan's page and I'm going to do the things that you guys were asking how to do. But I'm going to ask one of you to come up and do it. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Okay, let's see how many views we've got on this. Okay, so for those that don't know how to open a business page, here's how it's done. Sorry, do you have a website?
No.
No. Okay. Do you?
It's not live.
Okay. Who's got a business?
I have own the domain name and have a blog under whateveyouputoutthere.com.
Whateveyouputoutthere.com. Right, I'm going to do that one.
Do it.
I want to. You don't have to have a website, but I want to. I tell you what, I'm going to do one without the website because not all of you've got a website. I started with no website. In fact, I only had my website about a year and a half ago, so it's not important. And then I'm going to come back to yours. Your Facebook page is your website, okay? You weren't here in the morning. So I can't, I'm going to use the categories. That's why. Are you here?
Yeah.
Well, right. What's your business category going to be? So you need to be quick. You have got 6 minutes to do this with me.
Oh, you have different ones. It's local business thing. I work
What do you offer? I know what you do. What do you offer? What service do you offer?
coaching.
Right. So what is it going to be? Local businesses, organisation, public figure, entertainment, cause or community?
I would say cause of community.
No, it's going to be a local business. Okay. I'm going to tell you why. Remember, because it gives you more options to put around what you want to do. And your business is called, what's your name?
My name's Ruth Carter.
Right, your business name today is called Ruth Carter, okay? And the address is going to be WC1, just for the benefit of the presentation, okay? And your phone number is 07956 12. All right, that's your phone number, okay?
Yeah.
Right, what have I done wrong? It's telling me at the top, choose a category, select a street. I haven't selected the street. Okay, so we're going to be more precise. We're going to put Welbeck Street. Okay? Right, the phone number's not valid. What's your phone number?
Just need some more numbers, don't you? 11 numbers, that's what you need.
And you didn't choose category either.
You also you're a business. You offer business services, yeah? Now, it's telling me Facebook terms and conditions. How many of us actually read that?
I skimmed through it.
Okay. Right. Tell people what your page is about. Here's where you're going to say what you do. Okay? And here is going to be the link to your website if you had one. If not, it'll be to a blog. If not, it'll be to anywhere where you want people to go. All right? You don't have one, so it's cool. Now we want to put here, which was this lady was asking, the username of your page. In this case, it's going to be Ruth Carter. So that's going to be the @Ruth Carter. Are we following? Okay. So here is Ruth Carter a real establishment or a business venue? Yes, it is. It's real. You exist. Okay. Is Ruth Carter? Will Ruth Carter be authorised by official representation, business venue, or Facebook? What would I put here? Think of your business.
Can you read that last bit? Because I can't see it.
Will Ruth Carter be the authorised and official representation of this establishment, business, or venue
Yes.
on Facebook? Okay. Here, by the way, you can also put your Twitter profile or your Instagram or your whatever, your other profile pages, okay? And then I'm going to save this info. Ruth Carter, please choose another Facebook address, web address. Here, it's telling me that this one's taken, basically. So you know what? I'll think about that and I'll do it later, okay? Now I want to upload a picture of Ruth Carter. Generally, what people do is you'll go to Google. I don't know what I'm going to find on you, but I'll look anyway. And I'll look for an image. And let's pretend that this is Ruth Carter. I'm sorry, I'm just using this for the demonstration, yeah? So you would go and you'd get the image of Ruth. So in this case, it would be any of your images. I'll upload it from my website or from the computer. Now, in this case, I don't have any of you on my website, so I'm going to upload it from my computer. Okay? Now, because it's my business page, are we all following? Yeah? Because it's my business page, I want to add it as a favourite. I want you to always appear straight away when you come into my news feeds. I want to see everything that's ever posted about you straight away. Okay? So here we go. I'm going to add you as a favourite. Ruth, up you come. Come on. Now it's telling me preferred page audience.
Oh, I test other people.
Remember this bit, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, go for it. Tell me where are they based? What country are they going to be in? Go start typing. Bedfordshire?
Yeah.
Right, it's already highlighted it for you, so go to highlight it. So put Luton as the next one. Yeah, click it. Now put Luton. That's near Bedfordshire, I'm taking it, yeah? Alright. Get the gist?
Yeah.
Okay, now go down. Scroll down, use this here. How old are your audience?
I'm focusing on my avatar, which is the parents, so they're older.
How old are the children?
But the children age from grade 10 to 19.
What happens if one of the children see your page and say, Mummy, can you help me and have a look at these people?
So I've got two audience, like I want to get the parents and I want to get the kids, so
So
I need to put them both down in
put
here.
13 then plus. Who would agree with that? A 13-year-old might be scrolling on Facebook and
Yes,
see
they're
that.
on Facebook,
Okay.
and then include the parents' age.
So 50 or 40?
I would go up to 65.
Yeah, I was gonna
You
go
might have
over.
Some people are being looked after by their grandparents. So go right to the end.
Yeah.
Okay, what is their interests? What are their interests?
Well, they're not interested. People are on reach, they're not interested in getting education.
Get straight to the point.
Just put CSE.
Stop. Stop. Don't use the word sex on Facebook. Okay? There are 6 areas that we must not use. Okay? Sex, alcohol, tobacco, gaming, and sex, tobacco, alcohol, gaming, pornography, and drugs. So put abuse maybe, trafficking, mental health, children mental health, yeah. Look at the numbers on the side, guys. 4 million plus interested in this audience. See, it's telling you. Hang on, now we're stuck. You've gone brain dead. Let's say, for example, Ruth has gone brain dead. What can she do?
Go on suggestions.
Right, go ahead. Get Facebook to start suggesting some people for you, because now it's having an idea of what you're doing. So click on that, just once. Okay, prevent the trafficking children. So go that, end human trafficking. Go, keep going. Suggestions. Suggestion, the blue button. You've got to scroll down, yeah. Child rights, child abuse awareness. 18 million people. Right, stop. Get the gist? But you're already targeting UK at the moment. It looks that way, okay? So we're going to come out of this bit now. Because this is where your audience is, right? I'm just going to put UK English. That's the language that they speak. Enter the languages. So, there you go, UK English. Let's presume they also want to speak French. You want to say that you want French speaking. Just presuming. You can add that there too. If you're bilingual and you speak more than one language and you can help somebody in another service in another language, add it. I speak 3 languages, so I would put my 3 languages there. Yeah? Save that information. Scroll down. It hasn't been saved yet, but keep scrolling. Save. No. Right, the page has been created. It's created, it's let me see if you save. Right, we are not sure if Ruth save the page, are we? So what we do here, we go to preferred audience, and we know that she has because it's there, okay? And it's estimated that in the UK there's only 26,624 people for her audience, because if she adds more people, then it will help. Let me take this a step further. Stay there, Ruth, I haven't finished, right? Who worries that people might come on their page and use bad language, swear, block them out, really get nasty? Go to settings, go to page. This is Ruth's page, okay? What's missing from her page here is her banner. Here would be an image that replicates her business. So it would be an image of a child. Okay, so this is what we do. We would go to Canva. Okay, so I'm not pushing you, am I? So we go to Canva, and I want to create a Facebook a banner post. Yeah? Let's just, for the benefit of the presentation, say it's this one. You can choose whatever layout you want. You can search here over 1 million images. So put here abuse. Right, so it's giving you the options of images that you can use for your banner, but no, none of these are relevant for Facebook. Let's use this one, okay? Coming down. See, this is not my strength, this bit. This is the bit that I outsource to my kids. But, okay, let's pretend we've done it. And then there it goes up here. All right? We download it and it comes up here because it allows you to download layouts. Sorry, it allows you to download it up here. Can you see my mouse up here? And then you just upload it straight to your Facebook banner page. Now, it says finish up setting your page properly so people can contact you. Because according to Facebook, you haven't set it up properly. Okay, so let's see what it's asking me to do. I want people to call me on my mobile. Or do I want them to do something else? Right. This is mobile. It's my mobile number, right? So now, I want to test the button to see that it works. I'll call Ruth on the mobile. So it's telling me that it's set up and it will work, okay? I can edit the button if I want to, and I can get people to call. How am I going to get people to call, guys? By creating a post. Remember? The post that we did with Susan earlier? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Right. There it is. What do you do? This is for an ad. We don't want to do ads. We're not doing anything that costs money because you can get the same reach without spending any money. Have I spent any money so far, by the way?
No.
None. Okay? You see all these options that we had here? And remember I said to you that you can write a blog. I'm going to publish Ruth's first blog. Which is horrible stuff, but right. So we're going to create a note, okay? We're going to create a note, and we're going to add a picture here. But first, it's going to be the blog title is And you could put something like, I don't know, right, remember that's loads of text here, da da da, and then I've got a link from YouTube. I want to publish that. That's her notes, that's her blog. Okay? There we go. Why me? Please don't hurt me anymore. See more by you. You can post as Ruth Carter. And there he is. And it was telling you that it was successfully published. I'll go back to the page. I can edit it if I want to. And I can add a picture here if I want to, like a header, and much more and more and more. That was just one way to show you one of the other ways of using the long tabs that it has at the bottom. I'll update that. So you got how to do the preferred audience. You found it easy.
That was easy. That was good.
Okay? It's better when you're doing it hands-on because you're actually putting it into practice. The laptop's very slow, the internet's very slow in here. Okay. I'll just close some of these. Who's heard of Grammarly? Grammarly. Right, you see this green thing here? This is a software that I use to make sure that I never have any grammar errors in my posts.
How do you spell it?
Grammarly, L-Y.
L-Y.
And for those of you that blog, plagiarism is not chic. So,
What's not cheap?
chic,
Oh.
plagiarism. So basically what I'm saying is that never ever copy somebody else's blog and declare it as your own because they will run it. People do. Believe me. I've had people take my YouTube channel, webinar, and have uploaded it onto an opt-in page and they're selling it for $97.
Oh my
It's
God.
cool. I showed that at one of my last Best You events. But that's when content goes viral and you have no control over it. So I take it as a compliment. But if somebody puts your blog, if I was to say, I've written this blog and you go and check it out and run it through a piece of software, I think, well, that's Susan's original content. And Sharon's saying it's hers.
It happens to me all the time. I see
It happens to me all the time.
myself.
What can you do? If you've got the time to pursue it, go ahead. If you haven't, but there's software that people will do it. So make sure that your content's always your own. If you're giving or copying anything from anyone, give them the credits for it.
Honestly, kind of defeats the purpose of the blog if it's not your content.
Yep. So it says, you can find this in the notes section. Go back to your page. My friends are going to be thinking, what has she done? Why me? They're going to get inbox. I'm going to think people think I'm crazy. I'm like, no, I'm all right, seriously. Yeah, I can get traffic. You think this is a joke?
Because I was wondering, what are you doing with this after?
I'm going to delete the page. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to delete it in front of all of you guys. But did you know that going back to ClickBank, and this is not going off on a tangent, going back to ClickBank is a platform where you can become an affiliate to sell any of your products. Did you know, say for example, you wanted to be an affiliate for Usain Bolt's t-shirts and his soccer, his running gear and all of that kind of stuff. You can take one of his products, open up a Facebook page, okay? Remember it says, are you the real Ruth?
Yeah.
It gave you the option of saying yes or no. You just click no, and you upload the products and make money from your Facebook page. Now that is perfectly authentic and perfectly legitimate to do. And I did it to try and test to see what would happen. And this is what happened. I'm just going to show you. Usain obviously was taken, so I called it Usain Bolt Club page. And I did it to show people that have no traffic, no Facebook page, that it has 920 likes. I just took this picture from Usain Bolt's original page. I don't post content on it. I have not integrated anything to it. The engagement is up, and I tell you it's up because I could look into the analytics and I'm sure it's all green. Maybe not. Where it's had 8% people reach it and 14 new page likes. I'm not active on the page, I just use this for demonstration, and people still liking the stuff. People still liking the page. This week it's had 17 new followers this week. If this was your business and you're promoting it correctly, you would get traffic. I'm not doing anything with the page, it's just there. Why wouldn't your page get, I'm going to delete it right now, okay, because I don't want anyone going on it, but why wouldn't your page get any traffic if all I did was put it in front of the right audience? Nothing else. Okay, so going back to Ruth's page, is here. Someone's liked your comment, your post, the free ebook chapter.
No way.
Yes.
I did it as a test.
No, I've just seen it, just come up.
I did it as a test.
Yeah,
I also posted the video as a test.
just come up. So there's the blog, which we did 6 minutes ago. Yeah? I'm deleting it now because I don't want it there. I'm going to delete the whole page actually. But do you see the map of the business, the telephone number of the business? You can message me now. You can do everything that you could possibly do to a business page. It didn't take long, but just need to have it all set up and ready to go. Okay? It hasn't got all the other tabs on it, but Ruth has a shop embedded on there. Okay? Ruth, can you tell us about your shop? You agree that you're going to adhere to all the rules of Facebook. Facebook has now partnered with Visa and MasterCard, so they'll be accepting those kind of payments. Did you also know who uses Uber? You can now start to use, very soon, order your Uber from your Facebook page. How cool is that? Okay, so we're going to set up your shop, and you want to collect money in pounds. Okay, so we're going to save that. Oh, that was a $97 thing that it took to eventually decided to load up. Oh, good. Go to pages. Oh look, when Pokemon Go was going, I did one there as well. Just to test and play. But I didn't declare myself as the original Pokemon Go. Ruth Carter's here. All you guys are online, it's really slowing down the process, like. And you can add your products here to the shop, see? So it tells you add a photo, add a video, price, name, finish, save. Got it? Yeah. I'm going to go to settings here, and I will delete this page. But before I delete this page, I'm going to show you where you turn your profanity on and off. Here. Unfortunately, there are words that need to be blocked. And we have to put words in like this. because there are people that go on. Do you get the idea? Yeah? All right? And this is where it goes. All right? And you have to also think,
You actually physically have to put in.
yeah, how it's spelled. So you also have to think about the slang. So it could be like, I hate these words. Yeah? How they're spelled. They have to be put in. Because people have no boundaries, unfortunately. And when you're asleep or on a flight or on a meeting, there's nothing you see. Everybody witness, I'm deleting the page. Permanently delete the page. And I'm sure, and it's gone. Okay? Does that make sense to you guys? Shall we break?
We have a follow-up.
Yeah.